Pretty nasty work to Ben Calfrobe's belly.
Jeff Larkin in the black and gray trunks. It's Ben Calfrobe in the black and white trunks. They're both kind of black and gray. As the second round is underway, the camo trunks would be for Larkin and the straight black and white for Ben Calfrobe.
And of course the jersey name band on his back.
Yes, the name band may be the best way
easiest way to tell him apart.
Best way to identify Jeff Larkin, who has once again his opponent tied up in the clinch along the cage and trying to deliver some more knees, a couple of left knees connecting, but a nice job of working there, trying to deliver some damage of his own for Ben Calfrobe, who has his back up against the cage here.
And we got to see an uppercut or two from Ben Calfrobe in that exchange too, which is something he was unable to land in the first round.
Calfrobe still protecting the head, but you can see that Larkin trying to work that jab in. He's connected a couple of times with that. We'll see how Calfrobe's able to counter here as he's been taking some shots early on in the second round.
Yeah, so far an effective performance coming out from Jeff Larkin and keeping his distance and landing those strikes, because you can see just like right there, big punches coming from Ben Calfrobe, but unable to get close enough to land.
Very looping and swinging type strikes coming especially from the right hand from Ben Calfrobe here as Larkin shoots for the takedown.
He was unsuccessful earlier with the takedown. It looks like he may be a little more successful this time up against the cage, but good positioning there, sprawling from Ben Calfrobe.
As the legs separated, and you can hear Calfrobe's corner screaming to get that underhook, and seems as if he's able to get it, fight it off. And now once again, it's Larkin who's got his opponent in the clinch, and now he's delivering some shots, a couple of uppercuts connecting to the chin of Ben Calfrobe, who needs to get out of this position. This is where he is eaten the most amount of damage, and the strength advantage really coming into play now, as you can see Larkin just going to work on his opponent. Knees and uppercuts doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, Larkin's Muay Thai really seems to be coming into effect here. Ben Calfrobe not able to get the distance that he needs and measure those punches. We've seen him throw very effective strikes when he can get the distance he needs, but at the same time, whenever he gets to that distance, Larkin's able to close and keep him at bay with jabs, and then when he closes, goes right to the clinch.
Neither fighter with a loss on their record, and finally the takedown is finished off by Jeff Larkin, and he moves to top position immediately into that full mount, and we'll see what he can do with it.
Yeah, again, we've discussed this with the amateur rules, Pat. Full mount not necessarily the most advantageous position for Jeff Larkin at this point, because he cannot land strikes to the head of a downed opponent. He's limited to the body damage, and so he's got to hold off and try and find an opening to land damage on Calfrobe's midsection.
Into the final 10 seconds of the second round, with Jeff Larkin continuing to try and work some damage from the top position.